It's Pastor Gino. Hope you're doing good today. Hey, I wanted to touch base with you about the project that we're kicking off, the Angel Tree program with Prison Fellowship. This is an opportunity for us as a church to reach out to our local community. Within 10 miles, we have over 30 kids that their parents are incarcerated. So through the Angel Tree program, we are reaching those families by providing a gift on behalf of the incarcerated parent, and that is going to be ready for that family, for those children on Christmas. So it's a great opportunity to reach out, to be a light in the midst of someone's troubled time, to be as Christ told us. He said, if you've done it to the least of these, you've done it unto me. So we are being Christ to those who are struggling and in the midst of troubled times or a test. We get to be a light for them. So I wanted to invite you to join us. We usually have around 32 children. Right now we've got about 15 of those children in. It looks like we'll be getting up to about 27 by the time it's over. So our goal is, of course, to meet the need of every child that's in our local community who has an incarcerated parent. Through this program. So my goal is to, of course, give you details about how to do the program. So if you want to participate, what you would do is first you would pick up a paperwork at the table. We'll have it here in the fellowship hall, and that paperwork will have the name of a child, the name of the caretaker, also the age of the child, and information about that child, what their sex is, what they may like, and also it will have the parent's name who's incarcerated. And with that, they will give a little note to the child from the parent, and we will be able to provide that to the child in proxy for the parent who's incarcerated. So first, you pick up your paperwork. It'll be an 8 by 11 piece of paper with that detail on it. You'll pick that up at the table there. We'll have, as long as they're still there, you can take one. We do have a master list and the ones that you would take. So on the master list, we just need you to sign beside or on the page. That's the master list for the child that you get to pick. That way we know who took that child's name, and that way if there's any updates, any changes, any details that needs to be relayed to you about that child or about your participation there, we can relay that to you. So make sure you sign the master list and also pick up the name of the child. Secondly, you would call the guardian. So over the next few days, you would set a time aside when you could call the guardian. That's the person who's caretaking that child at this time. And you would talk to them about, one, getting some ideas. You know, hey, what does this child like? We'll be spending up to $25 for them. Is there anything that they're kind of into right now that possibly if I get them a gift, it would be really special to them? Or is there a need that they may have that I can participate in getting them a gift card to get that, or whatever the case? We have teenagers sometimes and gift cards are great for them. Other times it's a child may need a jacket, or a child may need new socks or something of that nature. So whatever the guardian tells you, you can of course go with that or use your own judgment after you get that information. So get ideas and then offer prayer to that guardian. Hey, I know things may be tough. Just want to say a prayer for you. Is anything you need prayer for, whatever the case. And then you'd also tell the guardian, we will have these ready for you to pick up. And they will put them under the Christmas tree and have them ready for Christmas. But we will have them ready on December the 14th. That's a Sunday. They will be ready here at 7 p.m. We'll be meeting them out the fellowship hall doors with the items. So just remind them of that. I'll also follow up on that and make sure they know when to pick their gifts up for the children. Number 4, then you get to go shopping. Then you get to find something. We're suggesting $25. If we have 3 or 4 kids in the same family and one person goes way overboard, it's kind of going to be tough. So we just want to kind of keep you around that $25 range. Of course, if you feel led to do something greater, we allow that. But understand that if there's more children in the family and you got one child 70 gifts and the other child was with another person and they only got 1 gift or 2 gifts, it may be a lopsided there. So try to do your best to stay around that range. And there'll be many of opportunities. If you want to do more, there's always another name you can pick up, another child you can pick up and possibly contribute to them in that context. So go shop and find something appropriate. Then we ask you to wrap those gifts get them ready for December the 14th, have the name clearly defined in great big letters for Pastor Gino's eyes. So when we're trying to find the gifts for the families when they come, it's easier. That way we see it clearly. Some people write in the smallest ink and the smallest pencil, but make sure it's very clear. Put a good tag on the gift explaining whose gift this is. That way when we grab it, hand it to the family, to the guardian, for them to take, we don't pick up the wrong name, and also we don't pick up too many for one kid and not enough for the other. So make sure you clearly mark that and wrap that beautiful, and let it be a representation of God's love. Number 6, bring those gifts back to Full Gospel Worship Center on December the 14th. We will have the tables set up in there. If you can kind of keep it to the 14th, it would be great. If they come in before that, we just, sometimes we have visitors and things at the church or other events that happen here, and we don't want to be responsible for somebody else grabbing hold of that gift or tearing the wrapping paper or whatever. So if you can hold that till December the 14th, bring that to church with you that day. By the 12th, by the end of that service, just have it on the table there. Even if you come into the service that day and go back out to your car and get it and pull it back in, whichever way you want to do that, and that will be clearly marked in the fellowship hall on that table that this is the drop-off point for the angel tree. Thank you so much for participating in this. This is a great way to reach our community, reach those who are in our community, and you get to be a touch point with them, possibly praying for them, be a minister to them, be there, pray for them, ask them if there's anything you can, possibly consider to pray for them about, and just be an encourager. Tell them God's going to help them. God's sending his help to them. So thank you so much. Thanks for participating in the Angel Tree program. It's going to be great.